Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about is diets and the importance of your diet. Not necessarily one of those fad type of diets where you can lose a exaggerated amount of weight in a short period of time. That's not long term, that's short term. And I'm talking about long term. And whatever you eat every day is your diet, because you do that same thing consistently every day. And right here is an example of a dinner that I would eat. And the thing about it is that we all have to learn what proportions are. You know, what is the correct proportion for a particular item. You know, if you even if you are eating cookies, you know, you have to look at what they consider to be a portion of cookies, which is normally like 2 to 3 cookies. And most of us eat a half a row of cookies. So you have to stop doing things like that. You know, for instance, this diet citrus green tea. Serving size is 1 bottle. We have to get to the point to where we learn to read labels. That way we'll understand what serving sizes are, you know, because that's the reason they have this stuff on these bottles, so that you won't overdo a lot of things. You have to learn portions. If I wanted to eat cereal, you know I eat a lot of regular cornflakes. You know, a lot of them say, well, cornflakes is not good for you. You know, I mean, my thing is that nothing that's edible is bad for you per se. It's the amount of what you're doing. If you look at cereal and you look at a serving size, it's normally a cup, a coffee cup full. You know, that's the serving size. That's a normal bowl of cereal, you know. So if you ate like that, then you would not overdo, and you will be able to enjoy some of the other things in life that you want to enjoy and eat. But when you start eating in excess, most of us really don't know what a normal size dinner is, what a normal size lunch is, what a normal size breakfast is, because we've been trained to overdo for so many years until we really don't know. Most people are not used to reading labels to see exactly what it is that they're putting in their bodies, how much sugars and things of that nature. And at the same time, with the confusion with bodybuilders, it's like I said before, you can't eat and exercise like those guys, because their bodies are being driven unnaturally. And so they have to do unnatural things to keep that body up and to make that body work. And that's just the reality of it. So stop comparing your diet, your exercises with somebody who has, you know, help, some type of assistance, because their stuff is going to be totally different from a natural person. And 3 meals a day is all you need. And like I said before, eating between the hours of 9, 12, and 3 is where your meals should fall, if you can have it that way. And the reason that is because you have a little bit of lift in the morning time if you work out in the morning, so your testosterone levels are a little bit higher to allow you to be able to make mass gains, you know, if you're doing that early morning type workouts. The reason I say 9, 12, and 3 is simply because by the time you get to 3 o'clock and you eat your last meal, then you are basically allowing your body time enough to use up those unnecessary carbohydrates that it doesn't need, and at the same time allowing your body time to adjust those foods. That's a normal way of eating. That's the way that you should eat daily, and that you should be able to do that with no problem. But it's like I said before, most people don't know what normal is anymore, because we've listened to people that are pretty much enhanced, and they pretty much have blurred the lines between natural and somebody who's using drugs to promote their bodies. You know, you have some that are doing diuretics to get this extra lean look. They're not telling you that, but that's what a lot of these fitness models and stuff like that are doing in order to make their bodies appear a certain way. But it's like I said, the line between natural and somebody who's using substances has been blurred. And my whole goal is to unblur that line if I can, as much as I can, by giving you natural type diets and stuff to do every day. And once you get control of your diet, that's 80% of what you need to do to build your body up. Because once your body is eating and functioning properly, then you don't have an issue with working out. You can get in there and work out and do what you got to do. And it's like I said before, our workouts are totally different. You know, you don't want to lift these crazy heavy poundages. You want to lift weights that you can handle, which would allow you to actually be able to work your muscle. You don't want to spend a whole lot of unnecessary sets that would cause you to have to spend more than 48 hours to heal. That's natural stuff. That's the natural way to do things. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Start reading labels. Start keeping your meals at about 3 meals a day, because you don't need all that food to build your body up. You just don't need it. But that's my goal, is to show you the best way for natural people to allow them to be able to build their bodies up in a natural way and promote their health to the highest standards of being natural. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.